Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I do join my colleague, the senator from Alaska, in his admiration for the work that we've done, especially under your leadership, General Nakasone. Um, uh, General Clark, I appreciate our call yesterday, and I want to express my support for Special Operation Command's Diversity and Inclusion Strategic Plan. As we discussed on our call, bringing more people from diverse backgrounds into the Special Operations community will make it stronger. By infusing teams with different ideas and perspectives and enabling them to engage more effectively around the world. I agree with you that greater diversity in the special operations community is an operational imperative. That's why I sponsored the Elite Act in last year's NDAA to identify and remove barriers to underrepresented groups' participation in elite communities of the armed forces. I'm glad to see that you've taken on the challenge of increasing diversity and inclusion in Special Operations Command, and it's an important first step in strengthening our military. And I really look forward to working together with you on this issue in the future. On my first question, I believe that being able to tap into the full talent and diverse perspectives of our population makes our military stronger. I also believe that in order to build the most capable military possible, we need to capitalize on the natural advantage of our National Guard and Reserve forces, namely that those service members are highly trained in their civilian jobs, as well as their military jobs. If we view this as a strength, we can benefit from the expertise that our guardsmen and reservists bring from civilian life, especially in fields that require advanced technical skills like cyber. General Nakasone, can you please describe how the National Guard and reservists, like members of the Illinois National Guard who are currently working with the 176th Cyber Protection Team, are contributing to your mission at U.S. Cyber Command?
Senator, thank you, and thank you for the question. The 176th Cyber Protection Team is a team well known to us at U.S. Cyber Command. They mobilized, came on active duty, and did a tremendous job in protecting our infrastructure, the actual capabilities upon which we utilize every single day to engage our adversaries. Led by, Major Jamie Marlock, who is the Cyber Protection Team leader. And really, it starts at the top with the Illinois National Guard Adjutant General, Brigadier General Neely, who has been instrumental in being out front, being very supportive of our efforts, and I think key to your point, attracting those that leave active duty service and continue to want to serve. And so the 176th is a great exemplar of our partnership with the Guard.
Thank you. And how will increasing National Guard and Reserve components participation in cyber operations improve our national readiness and capacity to combat cyber attacks? And how can Congress support this effort to increase the reserve forces participation in our cyber activities?
Senator, if I might use just an example, and I would say it's from the state of Connecticut, as we were operating with the Connecticut National Guard in the early fall of 2020. On the 2nd of September, Connecticut faced a ransomware attack on their public school systems. Operating with the Connecticut National Guard, they provided us information via a capability that we call the Cyber 9 line. That's utilizing a common ID card, being able to obviously share that in unclassified with us back at U.S. Cyber Command. We could use the power that we have at U.S. Cyber Command at the National Security Agency to look at this malware and to rapidly provide assistance. But at the end of the day, it was the Connecticut National Guard that did the work. And taking an ability to look at a situation where your school has been shut down because of ransomware, and then in a matter of days being able to bring that back up, I think that shows the power of the Guard and the power of the partnership between the private and the public sector.
Thank you. When I think of complex cyber missions, I do think in particular about the challenges that U.S. Transportation Command faces in securing its network and safeguarding sensitive information about our troops, our capabilities and our postures and movement plans, while also working with numerous commercial partners, whether it is ocean-going or within the aviation community. General Nakasone, please describe your current work with U.S. Transportation Command and explain why it's important that Congress fully resource and support this and future initiatives like it.
Transportation Command is really a unique capability for our nation. It provides us global logistics. We're perhaps the only nation that can do that so readily and so well. And so under General Lyons' leadership at U.S. Transportation Command, he approached us and said, hey, we operate primarily off of the private sector with unclassified networks. How can you help? And so there has been a partnership ongoing for the past year and a half where both U.S. Transportation Command, U.S. Cyber Command, and the National Security Agency have taken a look at how do we improve that public-private partnership, how do we ensure the security of the data that's being transmitted, and then also how do we look to the future. Thank you, Senator.
Thank you. I'm out of time. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Senator Duckworth.